Hello darlings, my name is Nikima and we are SpainHomes. Today we're going to be doing a location tour of La Nucia. This vibrant and ever-evolving town is located in the province of Alicante on the Costa Blanca. It literally is just 10 kilometers away from the very vibrant and cultural town of Benidorm, but yet you're able to enjoy that it is suspended in a fertile valley, giving you beautiful natural landscapes, mountains, hiking trails, biking trails, but also is renowned for the town of sport. So right here I am located in the area where the sports centre and all of its facilities are located, but right now we're going to take you on a little whistle-stop tour of this beautiful town and get to know it a little bit better. This cultural hub where I am stood right here is in front of Auditorium, which is an outdoor open-air auditorium that was built back in 2007. Holding approximately 5,000 spectators. I can imagine in the warmer months, this particular location really coming alive, showing open-air concerts, events, festive activities, and so much more. What I love about this particular auditorium is it's overlooking this amazing backdrop of nature, and also gives you a great hub if you like all things to do with culture, arts and entertainment, in the sense that you also have nearby a theatre, you also have concert rooms, a music school, and so much more for the local residents to be a part of and enjoy through the year. However, can I just say that we also are overlooking great things in the town that you want to have access to always. So you have La Nucia's town hall, you also have their central library, and even free parking and access to restrooms. Here in the old town of La Nucia, not too far away from Auditorium, I am also now in a different square overlooking other buildings. What I love about this square though is it gives you a glimpse as to the history of La Nucia and what the town represents. Being cultivators with a long-standing history over hundreds of years for agriculture and cultivating almonds, olives and also citrus fruit, you can see in this square that they have actually taken aspects of this culture and history and brought it to the current day for those to be able to see. Right in front of me, you have these presses that they used a long time ago, and you also have a large olive tree representing what it symbolises, being part of this residential area. What I really also like about the square is it gives you an extra little aspect of culture too. So we are overlooking the cultural centre, which gives you interior exhibition halls, conference rooms, a music school, and also a dance school all under one roof. But next to it, you also have the Auditorium de La Nucia, which is another space designed for exhibitions, events, musical concerts, and so much more. What I love about this town is there's something that appeals to absolutely everybody's taste. And so what's really interesting now that the last few decades, should I say, tourism has really taken over, you'll find as well that it has brought with it expatriates from all over the globe that have decided to come and settle in this town and make it their home. In this square, you'll also see as well that it overlooks things that people tend to need day to day. So you have access to a municipal school, you also have a children's playground and signs that give you other points of interest to find as well on the way. Here I am sat outside of the Ermita de San Rafael, who is the co-patron saint of La Nucia. This beautiful church, which stands tall in the middle of the old town, was originally built in 1782. That's right, it was built over 240 years ago. And interestingly enough, when they actually built it at the time, they actually built it a little bit lower to how we see it now. Admittedly, back in the 1700s, they did actually knock it down and demolish it to actually build a road. But then they rebuilt it in 1888, and it stands tall today and centres around a lot of the festivities and celebrations that this town participates in through the year. What I love about this patron saint is that he's also an archangel, representative and significant for many as a healing angel, but also the angel that is corresponding to travellers. After all, with its many expatriates that have settled here in La Nucia, it doesn't surprise me that the town has taken on this particular saint. Coincidental for some, but I think of it as sheer poetry. Walking around the old town is such a wonderful treat to get a real insight as to how the town thrives. Gastronomy and cuisine has always been right in the centre of La Nucia's culture and also their history. After all, cultivating such beautiful food, I'm not really surprised. But what's really nice is you can be in the old town 1 minute, be looking at a great beautiful monument, and then actually find yourself in a completely different location, stood outside here, for example. This is a great Michelin restaurant, giving you a lovely taste of the gastronomy that La Nucia has to offer. El Gato was actually established back in 1915 and received its Michelin star in 2025. So, if you come and you're here, get a bite to eat. I would recommend it. Camilo Cano Sports City is an internationally recognised sports city, and this actually encompasses 400,000 square metres, offering 66 different sites and spaces for outdoor sports. Recognised for its fantastic facilities on site and providing people with an opportunity to practice all types of sports internationally, right here, but also under professional setting. It is actually quite impressive. They started work on this, adding to the current sports centre, and have created beautiful and amazing spaces for those that are sports enthusiasts that include tennis, athletics, swimming, skating, cycling, and so much more. But also in recent months, I've also noticed that they've actually installed a number and variety of shops, restaurants, a hotel, and even a private international school here, giving people a site that they can use for multi-purposes. Here we are getting a little sneaky peek of some live action directly inside the Sports City Centre. And so, with the Federation of Spanish Boxing, we get to watch a final take place in real time. That's what's wonderful about this particular centre and Sports City, is that they get to actually really enjoy the sports that people have come to love and also become very, very good at. I'm going to keep on watching. Just a short distance away from Camilo Cano Sports City, in recent years they have built a great commercial hub for all of the residents to come and use at their will. It is full of local and commercial various locales that you can use, like supermarkets, so you see Aldi, you've also got furniture shops, sports shops, pharmacies, restaurants, cafes, restaurants, so many more things, it's unbelievable. But what's really interesting as well is it adds to the various commercial hubs that La Nucia has to offer. As you will find within the actual geographical location, you have what we call roundabouts that lead to beautiful urbanisations, but also to different commercial hubs for local factories, for produce, lots of things that you can get right here in this town that make it really accessible for all types of taste. Walking along one of the main streets here in the centre of the town of La Nucia, you notice that it's actually evolved really wonderfully over time, in the sense that you have all of your local day-to-day amenities and more along this stretch, which includes supermarkets, florists, cafes, pharmacies, bars, shops of all kinds and types, as well as different kinds of traders, so local traders as well as expatriate traders. It's fantastic in the sense that no matter what language you speak, there's probably somebody on this street that will be able to speak your language too. And so I hope that so far you've really enjoyed what you've seen of La Nucia, Obviously, this is a little snippet of many wonderful things that this town has to offer. And so I do always recommend that you come and make time to visit yourself. This is a town that is literally 225 metres above sea level, has actually recently, in the last number of years, made it much more effective in the accessibility for residents by putting in extra green zones, restoring gradually its historic quarter, and also putting in electric charging units for vehicles dotted around the town. I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. Anyway, if you like the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. No doubt I'll see you next time. This is Nikima, out for duty. Bye-bye.